Hi friends, welcome back to Tulsi Tech in Creatives. Guys, today we are going to discuss about one of the valuable topic. So these topics everyone is using daily their work also, but like most of the peoples are doing some mistakes and we can discuss about that later, no issues. But today I'm going to like explain these are the topics whatever we are showing into the screen. So like these topics, like mostly we are using EKS cluster. So like how we are routing the traffic and how we are accessing our application and how to like reach the traffic into that our microservices. Like once the client hit that URL into the browser, so how it is routing that traffic using Ingress controller. So, like in our channel, we already discussed Istio Ingress controller. So there we already explained everything. So how to deploy the like how to deploy on Istio systems and Ingress controllers, Ingress controller, Istio, everything, and there you can go and watch it. That is one of the best video, and this is the second method how we are routing that traffic to our microservices. So without any delay, so we can discuss like all the things. So we have much time. So for here EKS install also required, right? So for that, so it will take some time. So maybe half an hour or 1 hour. So please be patient. And this is one of the important topics. So once you listen this video, you will understand better like how the traffic is reaching to your pod. Okay, without any delay, further we can discuss more things. Here I have one like a Bastion server, like jump server you can consider. So I have like launched already. So I'm just starting. So this like topics are it will take so much time. So that's why like some of the installation I have done. So these installations already like we covered on our channel, you can go through there. So that's why I have already installed. So here GitHub links are also there in our channel. Like I will provide these links or you can go through this like steps also. So first we are installing EKS cluster. So for that I'm starting my server. Copy this address, go to mobile extra. So I'm just trying to log in that. I'm able to log in my server. So this is my server. So here I have installed AWS CLI. This AWS CLI I have installed, and also like Kubelet, EKS, Helm also I have installed. You can go through this step by step. There is no any changes in the commands level. So I use the same commands. There is no any issue. If any commands it's not working your end, yes, ping into the comments. I will respond definitely. I will change it myself also. So in my side, everything, all these commands are working and try it your end also. I am using Linux server, so don't use any Ubuntu. Ubuntu will take little bit different commands also. Okay, no issue. I'm just installing the cluster. So this is my cluster. Here it is a 1.30 is there, but nowadays latest version is 1.32. So directly I'm installing the EKS cluster. But if anyone fresh installation, you need to start from the start here. Install the AWS configuration. Okay. See this command, it will install that EKS cluster and my cluster name I have provided. Cluster name is my cluster and my region is AP South 1. Version I am changing now. I am going for the latest version 32. So without node group I am creating. So for this only everyone will understand. So some of the most of the people's master and node groups it will come and they will install, but now I'm installing the master is separate and worker nodes are separate for better understanding and more flexibilities. So let me start. So started for installing that EKS cluster. So this will take some time. So before that we can discuss some things. Paint I'm trying now. If it is like any issues and any mistakes here, na, you can like don't consider it. I'm just planning to explaining using the paint. So I'm also learning this paint how we can write it. So that's why I'm trying to like creating the paint now. So all the videos, so you can like further videos also you will see to this in diagrams. Okay, so today we are going to installing EKS install and Ingress most most we are preferring that how that our traffic will reaching to our pod. That is our aim today. So for that prerequisites we required. So that's why we are installing EKS and everything. That you can go through it our channel also. We have already there installing everything. So now here I will show you. So cloud formation stacks are it is started. So okay, let me show you. Then we can continue. Go to cloud formation stack. So like how that cluster is creating. So cloud stack will create the all the things. So here it will create the resources. So all the resources names it will share here. Okay, you can go through it whenever you are trying to practical. You can try to what are the things are it's creating. Okay, next okay. So I am the client here. So this is the client. Somewhere paints with a pencil. Okay, okay, where is that pen pencil client? I need to write text. I need to select the text. Yes, okay, this is the client. Why my keyboard is not working? I think color का छोड़ दो. Okay, yes, client here. CLINT एक ही बड़ा साइज. Okay, ठीक है. This is the client. How we can close this? Hmm. Okay, so client will hit that. My domain name is local.accessp.com. Sorry, not accessp.com. Local.google.com. You can think like this. Don't take any other brands. So local.google.com. So this is my domain. So once client will hit that this domain into the browser, so my traffic will redirect to EKS cluster. So whatever we are installing EKS cluster now, so traffic will redirect to EKS cluster now. Here there is a multiple things for Ingress. So Nginx Ingress is there, AWS load balancer Ingress are there. Today we are going to discussing AWS load balancer Ingress. So tomorrow we can see the Nginx Ingress also. How we can process is same. So like tomorrow it will come to the like instead of AWS Ingress it will come to the Nginx Ingress. That is the names are different but process is same. So next it will go to the next it will go to the pods. Sorry, not a pod. So it will go to the Ingress controller. Why double line it's coming? Sorry, box I need to give. So it will come to AWS load sir Ingress. So it will go to here. So after Ingress, so Ingress controller. Okay, make it the controller. So this is the Ingress controller. Okay. After Ingress controller 2, so we are providing that Ingress controller. We are providing that like ALB details. So load balancer details. So after it will go to the tower load balancer. We can take it here only. After that it will go to so this is the AWS load balancer. We can use NLB and ALB, any load balancer we can choose it. This ALB details we are providing Ingress controller. Ingress controller will create the one AWS DNS. That DNS I'm here. So this is the DNS. So after DNS it will go to the target groups. Target groups. Here we are creating host base and path base. So we are providing path base today. So this is the target group. Target group will forward to path base. That path we are providing application endpoints. So application endpoint means our microservice endpoints. So so after target group it will connecting the microservice endpoints. So you can consider service here. So you just consider this service. Sorry, sorry. After this like endpoints, it will connect to the service. So don't consider like I'm also trying the first time, so it will take little clumsy. So don't take that. So after my endpoints, it will connect to the service. Service will forward to the traffic to pod. So this is the pod. Service will forward to the traffic into the pods. So let me draw that properly. This is the final diagram. At least much better. Let's see. Okay, finally, this is the diagram. So we can consider to today flow. Let's see, our cluster is created. Let me check that EKS, our stack is completed. Go to EKS. This is the EKS. Super. Our cluster is ready. So you can check the inside details. Okay, we will come to this. There is no issue. This I already explained also, but we will come to this definitely. Okay. So next, what is the point? Go to GitHub again. So after that, associate the OIDT provider. So what is this OIDT provider? Just observe here. This is our EKS cluster. So here inside the cluster, go to the overview. So here is there OpenID connector provider URL OIDC provider. So what is this? So we just created the master. So we need the like access into our AWS services and what are the like we are using S3 bucket load balancer that access we require, right? For that, one OIDC provider it will create our cluster. This OIDC provider we are attaching our AWS. We are providing the permission, just approving that our cluster. So accessing the all services. So that's why we are using OIDC provider. Let me install this. In case it is I am OIDC provider south one my cluster approve it. Test approve it. Done. So create the IAM open data provider, my cluster episode 1 open this provider, so it will connect to that everything services. Next go to the next step. Now it is creating the node groups. So node groups I already explained without node groups I am creating. So after now I am creating the node groups. So here I need to provide the my key pair. I will do it that. So copy it here and go to that AWS key pairs. Copy my key pair, go here, remove this, and the remaining node groups T2 medium my cluster episode 1 remaining I am doing same thing. So my like node groups name also the same name I am providing, so it will unique you, but you can change it your name. So node groups will create 5 to 10 minutes. So now which one is pending? So discussion also almost is ready, right? Almost is done. So maybe everyone will understand at least somehow. So next anything is pending? I think nothing is pending. So let me hold this video. So once we'll complete that notebook, I will like it will go to the very lengthy video if I don't want to stop now it will go to the very length video. So let me stop it for 2 to 3 minutes. So I will back in again. So okay fine. After 2 to 3 minutes, so my node groups also has created. So I'm using two nodes. So let me check out that. Go to instances. Mhm. See. So after refresh, so total three instances are there. One already jump server, two installed in node groups, cluster node groups. Now let me go to the EKS cluster. So my EKS cluster is ready now. Now I want to connect my EKS cluster using this config command. This is the kubeconfig command. Using this kubeconfig command, I am interacting with my cluster. So let me add that. So my kubectl commands will interact within my clusters now. See, two worker nodes are there. These are the DNS, sorry, add-ons will install. Here EBS like core DNS are not there, so let me install that. So driver, this is a driver, so I'm just installing using the Helm only. At this point you can like if you want you can continue, otherwise you can skip this point. This is not required. So I'm just showing you everyone. So these drivers also I'm installing. So that's why I'm like continuing this. So I have added the repo and now I'm trying to installing. So that here I need to provide my cluster name. So on my node group name both are in same, I think. Yeah, both are in same. So let me change that. And cluster name also same. Okay, done. So our my cluster node role also created. That role I want to use it here. Node group instance role here. Okay, that role I want to paste it to here. I'm creating policy now using the role. Take this role using this role name. I'm creating the policy. Okay. Now replace your node role name with the actual previous step. Install EBS driver. Here I need to EBS driver and helm install EBS driver and namespace is a cube namespace system. So this command is little ABS CBS driver CBS. I think double command is there. So let me. I have already searched in GPT. Let me take that. That command. Let me check here. Maybe command is there. So load balancer and it is creating the role, creating the policy. This is different. These are the different. So this is the ingress format. Load balancer का ठीक है. Let me check here. Let me search it. AWS is actually here double command is there. I will change it right now. नहीं है ठीक है इधर से सर्च करो इधर से आएगा So is the my command to CSI drivers, or it is a like little wrong command. So let me use this. So steps are completed. Mm, 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 mm. TK steps is completed. Give system. Let me install it. TK, it's deployed. Finally, all the CSV drivers are deployed. Let me check the get pods. See, it's creating CSI drivers or controllers. It should become up 5 by 5. There is no an issue. 3 by 3 it's running. It will come up this also. Now is to go to next step. So next step everything is done. Now we can change it to our repo. Next our goal is till this completed, done, Lodi progress done, add-ons also done. And now how to expose the application using AWS Ingress controller. Now shift into the another repo. Here is the go to repositories. Here is the Ingress controller. Go to here. So this is my AWS Ingress controller. So here OIDC providers I already attached. So now I am starting this. So this is the IAM role. So like I am creating the one IAM role. This is the policy. So if you want, I will show you that was what inside the policy. There is long judgment is there, like very long content is there. So that's why all the servers and the policies, groups, authorities, tags, alerts, everything is there. So you can go through it one by one. So like we are already running out of time, so that's why I'm starting directly. You can go through it. Now let me download this. I have already downloaded, I thought. So it will there in my server. Yes, IAM policy.json is already there. So now let me run directly that command. 5 by 5 is there. So let me run the create the policies. I have already done, and using this command directly IAM load balancer create the policy. So I'm creating the policy already existing the policy name. I think duplicate names are not allowed, so I need to change it here. Policy name. Okay, let me change it. So I have already created, that's why it's showing. So you can use it same name, but I'm just creating the demo. Okay, my policy is created. This is my policy. After setup IAM account in EKS cluster, allowing the load balancer controller AWS load on behalf of the Kubernetes cluster. So I told you this is very important. So behalf of the cluster is the English is there. So first we done and done. Create the service account and IAM role load balancer load control. So everything it will create it here. LB load balancer control. Sick my cluster name is different. I will change it. Cube system is same. Load balancer control. My controller name also. Load control. My role also different. Load balancer control role. ARN. So my policy name I need to update here. Let me change it to this. Let me take it this. Done. 615 TK. Let me run it. Okay, done. Now what we are doing, we are creating Ingress controller as we discuss in our paint. So till here is done, cluster is done, till here is done. Now we are doing creating the AWS load balancing Ingress controller. Okay, let me start. For that only we created the role and policy. So that policy name we are changing and we are using that IAM service account, and we are creating one load balancer controller role. So after this done, install the load balancer controller finally. Okay, this is done. Controller like service account has created. Now add the repo. This repo already have, I think. Let me try it. It's already exist. Update karo. Updated. Now install directly our my controller. Okay, install directly my AWS controller. See here, first of all, cube system namespace only, right? In the cube system namespace, load balancer controller is not there. Now we are doing same namespace, cube system namespace, and we are creating AWS load balancer controllers. Install. So service account we already created, that's why we give it on false, no issue. So after this, so deployed. After this, where we will try to deploy our application. So AWS load balancer controller creating. So till here it's done. Okay. So now I'm going to deploying our application. Here I'm deploying my application. This is my application. Here is the my application I have deployed. So after deploying, what will happen? Let's see. So everything is running fine. So let's move on. Mm, TK, if you use the Helm upgrade to manually CRD, this is okay. So you can, like, if you want you can do it. Otherwise you can choose the no issue. Like not a that much importance here this. So let if you want I will apply it. I will show you. I have already downloaded that also. So that is not any impact. So CRDs I am just downloading this class path and target groups bindings. If you use Helm upgrade, you must manually use the install. Like Helm upgrade means it will automatically install. That is not an issue. Verify the deployments already have deployed. So now I have that two deployments. We can do one thing. For automate, we can use the Jenkins to deploy it. I have already installed Jenkins also in this server. Let me connect it. So for that I will create one Jenkins job, and I have the Jenkins script also with that say where this is the my pipeline also is there. So I will show you how to deploy it using pipeline. So my aim is it will do it automate everything, so that's why I'm trying to doing everything. So there is a CI process also there, but this is not a correct video. It was already in 40 minutes. After deployment, how it is reaching so far, I will show you. Then we can wind up. What happened? Okay, I am able to log in. So let me create the job. Ingress deployment. I am using pipeline job, and let me here some plugins required. Um, I think everyone will know how to connect the cluster. If I want, I will show you that. Let me copy that my pipeline. I will explain the pipeline also, right? Let me copy it. Play and save. Go to the plugins, manage Jenkins, manage plugins. So this is the available plugins in my end. So this by default installed. So what I installed only config provider one. Please be noted. So then this will be useful. Hmm. Pipeline utility steps. This I have installed the plugin. So after installing, I am creating the job. So this job I have created the pipeline. This is the pipeline. Let me explain this pipeline. Till here everyone is clear. This is my cluster name and checkout stage. This is my GitHub link. I will share you in description. This is the region. It will take it here. AWS region. And this is the kubectl command. I already show you in manually. So this command will pick up that cluster interacting and using the Helm upgrade. So I'm installing that using my app. So namespace is default namespace I'm creating, and my like file name is, so let me go through this. Where is that? Thing repo is different. So repo is different. Okay, let me clone this and let me install it manually. Then we can try to implement on Jenkins also, no issue. Git clone. So this is my deployment 1 and deployment 2. So let me install the deployment 1 kubectl get apply deployment 1. Sorry, kubectl apply -f and show you deployment 2 also. I will open this YAML file, no issue. This is the, like, you just consider simple part or microservices. This will provide into that code into CI/CD with the developer. You don't worry about this. So we want to create the Helm or YAML file. So this is the one of the YAML file we have created. This is the server bar, and like this is the server bar, and this ingress I will show you. So this is a service. This is a service, and one more deployment. The one of the, like, I'm just showing the different in server foo, and this is the service. So let me open the ingress now. This is the important. This is the resources. How will interacting our cluster? So everyone, if you observe everyone, till load balancer we have created. AWS load balancer, right? See here. Till AWS load balancer we have done. Now what will connect? It will connect to that our Ingress resources. It will create that using the path and host. So we are using the path base. So that is the server. We are going to installing that path base. So this is the few path one and slash bar. So this is the path base we are going to installing our AWS Ingress controller. So I already cloned it, right? Where is that ALB Ingress controller? Go to inside. So this is the ALB Ingress controller. So let me apply this kubectl apply -f ingress controller. After install configure, right, created. Let me just search it. Get ing. See, still address is not coming. We can wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Ingress controller is up and running. So load balancers are there and our default parts also up and running. Okay, no issue. And let me check. Still nothing is creating. This will take 1 or 2 minutes, I think. Where this is IAM policies and load balancer control policy. Here I have changed that my policy name. Cluster name is change. Cluster name also change. Okay, wait for 2-3 minutes. I will be back in 2-3 minutes. We can check, no issue. I have checked that. So one mistake is there. So we haven't changed the subnets range. So we can check it two ways. One is the cluster. Go to that compute. Go to that node groups. Here is the subnet range is there. So you can change it old subnet range to new subnet range. We can see now. See, immediately it is creating our Ingress ALB. So after changing subnets, so it will take 2-3 minutes for coming to the load balancer in active, not inactive, active, inactive to active. So it will come to that sometime. Now it's frozen, so we can wait for 2-3 minutes. Okay, let me check. It will come to the frozen to active. Yes, now it is an active. So now what we can do? What is our ingress path? So I will check into that. So let me go to the diagram once again. Till target groups load balancer endpoints. Endpoints also we have added into that our ingress controller. Our ingress controllers endpoints also. This is the endpoints. Don't think about any other way. This is all like endpoints we are using. So you can ask your developer. They will provide the endpoints. Next. So service, it will check the services and the path it will creating the load balance level. Let me go to there. Is my servicer, it is creating the listener. Three rules it is added. See, I haven't added anything in the manually. It's added directly slash who slash bar. So it's done this part everything. Now it is coming to the service. So this endpoint is connecting to our Kubernetes service. Get SVC. How you are finding, like how you are saying to it is connecting to my service. So again go to the ingress. What is your port number? What is your port number? 8080, right? So this is your my port number. So this will talk to this, and this will talk to our ports, this. Okay. Now copy this, go to browser and hit slash, use that path name. What is the path name? Slash ffo. Copy this, paste it to here. Both the slashes are removed. Hit. See, all over my server name is displaying. And check the second. You just remember IKQ55. Now slash here more. See, now second part also it is connected. This is the both the parts. So both its services it is redirecting properly into the my microservices. So this is the concept today. So I hope everyone will understand. Tomorrow we will like today I forget to show you the Jenkins deployments. So that is not an issue. Whatever we done the manually installing kubescript apply, we are using to Helm install. Using the Helm process we are performing today. So that I will show you tomorrow. So this is the part 1. So part 2 will come to the second part. We'll wait for that. Okay. Thanks all. Bye. Please like and share, subscribe. I will do more videos like this. So like it will helpful everyone. Thanks all. Bye.